Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Sam. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first two throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Norton. Inside the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Sands. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulls! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sands. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, USF!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
South Florida, 17. Florida Atlantic, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Sands. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Off play action on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nimrod. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Platt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's got it down the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Owls are on the move. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. South Florida, 24. Florida Atlantic, 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Check. Ready, switch. Ready.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lots of running room. Turning it on. Touchdown, South Florida. nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
31 on Atlanta, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clapp. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Norton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Get set.
To the air on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And this will be caught at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Bulls.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, USF! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Florida Atlantic, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Sands. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulls!
Now, what great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Sands. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Fielded in the end zone, it's Platt. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know.
He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in this.
A shot toward the end zone, and he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Bringing it back inside the 30. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulls. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
66 on Atlantic, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want it.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Knocked down near the 30-yard line. Brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Franklin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.